Imagine not being able to hug your nana, your G-pa, even your mom or dad because you're a college student and the pandemic has happened. The COVID-19, where we have to socially distance ourselves from each individual on this earth. Crazy, right? You can't hug your best friend. You can't visit certain places. You have to wear a mask everywhere like you're contaminated or something. Of course, I understand we're trying to protect the evolving spread of the COVID. But it can mentally disrupt you or just put you in a place where you have to isolate yourself. Because when it came to this pandemic, isolation has been a big thing towards many of us. For example, my best friend grandma, she had the COVID. The grandma is the glue to the family. She held everything together. And everyone else not being able to be around her, it kind of overwhelmed them because some people aren't surviving this. It's really tough. And from my personal experience, not being able to see my sister or my nephew because of the situation, not being able to go where I want to go, like Disney World or Universal Studios, all the amusement parks were closed. Like you couldn't, for example, if I wanted to travel the world, I couldn't. And that could be something very dreading, especially if you've been planning it for a long time. This impact is really something that I think it shifted a lot of people and it changed a lot of people. It has its pros and it has its cons, but much more of the cons. I've learned how to kind of be to myself because I had to realize a lot of things and not being able to go to school physically. Like, you can't get dressed, you can't get cute, you can't do any of that. You can't even walk around without a mask. You have to have a mask, and if you don't have a mask, people are looking like you're crazy. It's just been a very, not only scary, but when you think about it, what if this is the rest of our lives? We don't know when the world is going to end. But having the world ending and we have to wear masks and we have to socially distance from people, and especially the ones we love, it's tough. So I feel like this has been a very overwhelming impact. But like I said, it has its pros and its cons. And we learn from them. They can either be a good lesson or a traumatizing lesson. It's just, yeah. But even though this has happened, I feel like a lot of us have lived and we've learned. We've learned different things about ourselves and other people.